So we're getting ready to put up a TV on the back porch, y'all. But we're gonna have to put an outlet in on that vinyl siding, and we ain't gonna just make it ugly. We're gonna have to cut a J block in, like that right there. Only it's not gonna have a bubble cover on it, but it will be in this GFI circuit. So we'll show you how to do that too. How to cut the J block in, how to put the box in, how to get it in the wire in the attic, put the J boxes in, tie it all together, hang the TV. We're gonna do the whole thing. Y'all stay tuned.
So you're gonna be in a video like this?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him video while I get part of it. Then he's gonna be in the attic doing stuff. I have to go up there saying what to do, be catching the wire for him. Get it worked out here. There we go.
You said you used to do vinyl too?
Yeah, a long time ago. I had a buddy who owned a vinyl siding company. He still does.
Who's that?
Yeah, go ahead. Wayne Thompson, AWT. And so yeah, Wayne had a vinyl siding company. I worked for him for a little while. Jagger, hand me that mount right there, buddy, please. All right, let's see. We're gonna put that right there, and then we've got. We'll come up into that soft spot.
Yeah, there's the plug on this side.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to come up above that where it dents back in some to make it easy for you to plug in.
Fine.
So I'm gonna put your outlet about right here.
That'll work.
That works for you? That's on the lap too, that'll be good. So we'll be right there at the bottom of that lap. Alright. On the bottom of that, let's find the center. Yep. We're gonna cut a J block in here to make this thing look nice. 53. 6.5. So later, when Scott takes the TV down or something and moves, which he's never going anywhere.
No,
It'll look like, you know, somebody knew what they were doing when they did it instead of me. But really, it'll just be me. It's all good. That thing marked out. Yep. 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 Yeah, you know Wayne?
I've used him before on some gutters way back on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think he did the siding on on a house before. Anyway, Charlie was the guy that I hired, you know, set me up with.
Yeah.
And I mean, I felt like he did a pretty good job. What I will say is, my son, when he was a lot younger, shot the house up with a BB gun. You know, so he shot it one day. He's like, I didn't know he could do that.
Makes a hole. That's kind of cool. I can see what
and so he shoots it again. And he's like, well, really? He did it again. And he shot it like 5 times, and it was like three separate pieces of vinyl.
That sounds like something that a kid would do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that Red Ryder no longer exists.
All right, let's see if that fits in there.
And then, so afterwards,
Hand me that back, please.
I called Charlie up, and he came over, and he says, well, where's the extra vinyl that I left? I said, you didn't leave none. He goes, I didn't. I said, no. And that joker ended up driving to Columbus and
get you
getting me
some
vinyl. And then he didn't even want to charge me anything for any of it. He said, it's my fault I had to leave the vinyl.
Oh, and he did the repair for free and everything?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but he still got paid because Bryce paid him something. You know, he did the damage. He had to do the...
Yeah, you got to make sure.
Yeah. You know.
Well, that's hard to argue with. We actually did a service call this morning. Customer we did a remodel for Wayne, actually. A kitchen remodel last year. Called me earlier this week and said their lights had quit working. We went over there this morning and it was they had aluminum wiring in the house and it was an aluminum rated switch. And I didn't have an aluminum rated switch on my little truck. They're all in the van. So I had to go all the way back to Warren Robins from Jones Road and get one. And then we put it in. And then the little old lady, bless her heart, she's sitting there with her checkbook out. And I said, ma'am, I don't know why you got your checkbook out. You don't owe me nothing. She's like, well, you fixed it and you had to. I'm like, yeah, it's like 1.5 years old. That's warranty. She's like, well, I mean, it wasn't your fault. I'm like, well, it wasn't your fault either. I mean,
yeah.
Let's cut out.
all of that for me. And he's just always, he's, like I said, he's one of those, I don't know, he's just always seemed like he's been pretty, what do you call it, honest and reasonable.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
That's what you look for.
Well, that's what I told her this morning. She's like, well, I would gladly pay you. I mean, it wasn't your fault. And I'm like, well, man, that's just, that's how you do business. That's the cost of doing business. I mean, sometimes it works out in my favor, sometimes it don't. But I know later on you'll have an opportunity to speak about me to somebody, and you'll be able to say nice things and be honest.
Yeah. Well, you can bet I've got a list of every contractor that ever did anything on my house when they was building this thing, and I'll tell you yay or nay and everything. I'll tell you the good and the bad on all of it.
Yeah, and you don't mind informing folks.
I'll recommend about 85% of them.
Well, that's good.
So,
yeah, let's see if we can get that up in there. Yeah. Yes, sir. That should be good. Yep. All right, we're gonna cut this out into the wood. I may just need that. Go ahead and get my screw in there. Jagger called, bless his heart, and was gonna come eat breakfast with us, and then I said, well, I'm working. If you want to come work with me, I'll buy you a biscuit or something. So he got suckered into riding around. He had no idea how long we were going to work or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And but he wasn't doing anything else. Ain't that right, Jagger?
You going to school anywhere, sir?
He works full time.
Okay.
You know Jay's Auto Ranch?
Jay's Auto Ranch? Mm-hmm.
I work at the service center.
Okay.
Let's see.
So you did make sure the cars are ready to roll?
I tried to. Trying to learn everything.
It's so aggravating. There we go. Yep. This side to pop loose. Not being too aggravating. There we go. Yes, sir. I know. They're at my house and they're making noise. All right. There you go. Holes cut. Ready for us to go find some wire. Yep. J-Lock's in there ready. Dogs are super happy that we're here. He's really happy that we're here. Jagger went to move the truck. He's like, I'll kill you if I can get hold of you. But then he's going the opposite direction when he comes in the back. I don't think he really wants to eat us. So, one of the worst parts about electrical work is getting into attics. And I just hate crawling in attics, man. They're always like, so low and you can't even really, get around and no space to work or do anything. It's terrible. There's the back porch. You see light coming through, and then over there, but right there, that's our fire stop. It looks like there is a fire stop, so I'm gonna crawl over there in a minute and double check. See how aggravating it's gonna be to get out. And then we're gonna take that wire coming up right there and cut it and put a J-box over there, and then loop a new piece of wire over to here and cut it and put a J-box right there. Connecting them back up and connecting our new wire in the J-box over there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? All right. And we got the wire in there. That was super fun. Now we're gonna put a box in, put an outlet in, finish up our J block, and then go tie into the attic to the existing GFI circuit. So this will be ground fault protected, because that'll be great, super important. Scott will appreciate that when he comes out here barefoot and grabs a hold of something he shouldn't. Get in there. Yeah, a little snug. I agree with you, Cal. I heard you over there. Dadgummit. Well, it would appear that I cut the hole too tight. Now I'm gonna have to pull it back out and trim on it a little bit. At least I hadn't already put the tools away. That would be my normal MO. Just a little tight up there in that corner. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna tell you, if you didn't know, you know who Scott Mullins is, don't you?
You mean who he is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I worked with him on base.
Okay, well, you know who his daughter is then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Amanda Watt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't know if you knew him or not.
Yeah. Scott's been bragging on Amanda since long before I started going to friendship. I like Scott. He's a good guy. He's funny. Why aren't you getting in there, box?
Are you too good for your home?
Jeez. I mean, I wanted it tight, but not that tight. Ugh. Yeah. Well, one thing, you ain't gonna just pull it out, Scott. See it in there.
Just remember this, if there's ever a problem, you're going to pull it
I'm
out.
the guy that has to get it out.
I'll probably just let you work out how to get it out.
Well, I would hope that you would, if there's ever a problem, that I would be the first one for you to call.
I doubt it's going to be a problem.
I don't think you'll have a problem with this outlet now. If ever there's a problem with the circuit, I mean, that GFI in the garage that feeds this may go bad.
Let's see, this one might be on the same one with the front porch.
It is. Front porch, back porch, and the garage outlet should be on the same circuit.
I don't think they are.
No?
I think the front porch and the back porch are on one, and then all my exteriors and the garage are on one.
Okay.
Because I've had them trip, and I have to hit reset in different places.
And where's the reset for that one?
I think it's on the front porch,
All right.
and then there's one in the garage.
Well, we're going to find out in a few minutes. For sure. I know there was one in the garage. I've seen it. But
And that one handles. I think my porches are on two. Yeah. I could be wrong. They don't trip off that much. Well, they do trip off more than I.
they could be on the same circuit, but they put
Tell you what,
GFIs in
you know what
multiple.
trips them all the time?
What?
My portable radio.
Really?
Man, it is bad. I walk in my kitchen with that radio, and because it sends out a
Oh yeah, your
signal.
your
It's always got
sheriff's radio.
Yep.
Yeah, you told me that.
It'll pop a GFI just like that. You can just get closer to it.
That is weird.
Yeah, go down to Strippers down in Perry. You run in the bathroom in there, you use the restroom, wash your hands.
Yeah.
They got plugs on the wall right there by the sink. It trips them every time.
At least it don't put you in the dark, right?
Yeah. Pretty interesting how that thing just pops off all the time. What do you call this? White, bone white, off white? What did you call it? I think it's white.
It's white. This is white I got. They make a linen, but I got white. So I'm pretty sure yours are white and not linen. These jumbo plates. You'll have to take the J block apart to, hand me that right there, please, sir, to get the plate off, because they're so big. Like a glove.
Like a glove.
Hey, it almost looks professional.
Yeah, it almost looks like it was put there when I built the house.
Almost.
It does look like it was put there when I built the house.
All right. So, I came up here and cut the wire. Cut the wire off, man. Can you see, Jagger?
Yeah, I'm trying to get around.
So I cut it right there where it goes from the back door to the front door. And I'm gonna put a J box right here. Tie a new piece of wire in and bring it over to that end. And tie a new wire in. You're not even recording me. I'm up here talking away.
No, I'm recording. I'm just trying to get over here where they can see.
Oh. Well, you probably would have been better on this side right here. I'm gonna nail a box right here. You're fine.
Well,
you're fine.
I'm over here now.
Yes, you are. I see you. All right. So there's the wire that goes to the front door. And here's a new piece of wire that we just brought up here. And I want to make sure we get this J-box up where the next guy can find it if he's got to fix it. Scott said it'll be me, but you never know. I might be dead. I mean, I ain't getting any younger. I get reminded all the time I'm not a spring chicken. By you negative people, you know who you are. So, put that in there. And we'll put our new wire in there. And then we'll pop a, if y'all don't have one of these, Milwaukee gives me no money, no endorsement, no anything. I wish they would. I'll tag them in this video, but I'm sure my 100 subscribers don't mean anything to them. This is like the greatest thing ever. You just stick this thing on here and it's stapled just like that. Super fast, clean. The staples are actually cheaper than hand drive staples. Go figure that. You probably couldn't see that, but when I get over here on the other side where Jagger is, it'll make it easier for you to see it. I better make sure this is going to reach before I go to all this trouble. Oh yeah, that'll reach over there. Put that over there behind you, Jagger. And then let's set this over here where I don't lose it.
It just disappeared.
Just disappeared in the installation. Yep. Oh, let me get a little. Hey, I can see. Get a little light on the subject. Yep. Could have scanned that before I put them in the box, but I didn't. Of course. You're going to be aggravating, aren't you? Yeah, of course. Not only are you in the attic, but you're filming yourself trying to be cool, so it's going to be aggravating. Duh. Here's a neat trick. Had a guy show me this a long time ago. I was twisting joints with my pliers, and he goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Man, I don't just put wire nuts on." He's like, "Yeah, but you keep going back and forth to your strippers. Just use your strippers." I'm like, "The twist wire?" He's like, "Yeah, look, just take them, bend them over 90, then turn them, then twist them, just like you're using your pliers. And twist it on there." I'm like, "Huh. Well, I'll be. You're right. I had no idea that would work that way. All these years I've been using my pliers. I still use my pliers mostly. But for just 2 wires, you can strip them extra long." Jagger, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And then grab them with your stripper gauge and turn them 90. It helps if you don't have a spring in your strippers, because then they're not trying to pop open on you while you roll your hand. But it will just roll like it. Just twist them up like it ain't, like you used your pliers. Now the pliers, in my opinion, do work better, and I don't think it's really that much slower. But I just thought it was kind of a neat trick. That makes a better joint for me. There you go. That was free. I'm not charging anybody for that. Then also, when I'm in an attic making up a junction box, and I'm using blank plates, I don't know why they won't make these. I guess they make a flathead just so it matches, you know, flathead screw matches wall plate screws. but they're like, you know, 7 inches long, ladies. And you're in an attic, it doesn't matter. So I usually will just grab out a couple drywall screws. Help me understand why I can't get into my pocket. Gee. You know, usually it doesn't take me a week to find 2 drywall screws. So it makes it a lot more quicker and easier on my wrist. Is that Charles?
Yep.
I was wondering if he had called you yet. I saw when we went to Lowe's on our way over here, I saw Jim Williams in there, and he had been to that same funeral. He was in Lowe's getting something. I tried to get him to pay for your stuff, but he wouldn't do it. He said I could put it with his stuff if I went last and paid for his stuff. I'm like, well, that's not what I was thinking at all. But okay. All right, I need to be right where you are, Jagger. This alarm, oh, that's a piece of string. This whole time I thought that was an alarm wire to be careful about. Just the other end of my wire, yep. So we're gonna put that together with our new wire. Where'd that box go? Is it right here?
I think it's somewhere right there. Somewhere in that general area.
Insulation. It's great. It's good stuff. We'll run this under here, and then up there, and then around into there. Yep. Yep. And then put a staple in it. Just like that. And then our new wire, get under here. And it's rough on the old knees. I mean, it's rough on new knees too. That wasn't like an old thing, guys. Imagine it would hurt Jagger's knees too.
Why do you think I stood up?
Well, if I stood up and did this, I'd be bent way over, and that would probably suck too. So, yep. Put those in there, and you guessed it, another staple. All right, we're done with that. Yep. Cut these off even. Ow. Oh. All right. I'm just gonna bend over and do it because my knees hurt. Yep. Get that insulation scored. And give a little quick, yeah, of course you are. Just gonna pull all the slack out of the box instead of popping off. Yeah. Kidding me right now? Yeah. All right, let me just push that back in there like that. That's great. That was super fun. Just like I never did it before. Jeez whiz. All right. Yep. Jagger, what are we gonna do after this? We're gonna go to New Way?
No.
So all you people that aren't from Georgia watching, don't know what a New Way is, you guys are missing out. Scott, you like New Way?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go to New Way and we're gonna get us.
You got in trouble because I ate your 30.
We're gonna go get us some all the way. That's with chili, mustard, onions. They got a really good hot dog chili. It's not all runny and messy. It's kind of dry, but it's real good. I think it's got like cinnamon or something in it. But
They're also really good with cheese on the tots.
yeah, cheese tots. They got tots instead of fries. They got hamburgers, hot dogs, that kind of stuff. It's just a Georgia.
Was it Monday through Wednesday you get 2 for $3?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, buy 2, you get 1 free, or 3 for the price of 2, or however you want to say that. You can go in there and get you 3 all the way, and it costs the same as 2 all the way on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But they do close at like 6 o'clock or something weird like that. So they got breakfast too, but I don't never eat breakfast there. I don't know anything about their breakfast.
I got a friend of mine that lives down in Titusville, Florida.
Yeah.
And every time we go down to visit him and his wife, actually I went to high school with his wife, how I know him through his wife. But they're from here, and if I go, I have to take it. I have to I'll go get him about a dozen all the way. Take him down to him.
That's funny.
Yep, he loves them so much. He said, but like you said, you can't get them down there in Florida.
Nope. I grew up in Orlando. I spent a lot of time in Titusville. More time at Cocoa than anywhere, probably, as far as beaches go. But them wire nuts on there. In case you're wondering why I used 2 reds and a yellow, it's because they were easy to get to. I could have used all yellows really for 314s, but I didn't need a red for them grounds. Oh, look, there's plenty in there. All right. There's one. There's one. Dude, I tell you what, this tough built tool pouches are the bomb. Switch them up, mix them and match them. But one of the cool things is, I used to always carry a nail apron for years for screws and that kind of stuff. And you'd be all digging around and can't see good. This thing you just pop on and off real easy. And grab what you want out there and pop it right back on. All right. And just for courtesy to the next guy, we're gonna write number 24 GFCI circuit. That was the breaker number. That'll make it nice for the next guy. Be like a little, you know, courteous when he's trying to figure out what's this J box. Okay. Let me go in here and write on this other cover that I didn't write on. This does work, man. Number 24. Technology got the thing flipped the wrong way. So we're gonna get this TV mounted real quick for Scott and his vinyl siding. And we're gonna pre-drill these holes. Make them go in a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah. Gee, man, Christmas. You being so difficult. There we go. This way Scott can watch football on the back porch. That's the whole thing, right?
Oh yeah.
That was the point.
Definitely.
So, if Scott ever gets rid of his TV, he'll have to get some siding to replace this. Yeah. We'll go right in there with it. I would hang it level, but the siding's not level, so if I hang it totally level, it's going to look crooked. So we're going to make it look straight, but be crooked. Does that make sense?
The siding's not level.
Not according to this little bubble on this thing, it's not. Are you kidding me? Well, first I'm gonna go get a battery that's not dead. All right, we got a new battery. I got the big Mamu. That's what old Tom Henry used to say. Tom Henry's Code Electrical Classes and Bookstore in Orlando, Florida. I think he's still there. I don't know. Let's look at this real quick. So, that looks pretty straight. I guess maybe just the level thing in this bracket's off.
Could be. That's not saying that bracket could be.
Because when I hold it up there, it's touching, it's over the line. That thing ain't no good, man. I think somewhere there's a little Chinaman laughing at all of us about all our crooked TVs. That's what I think. Chinese.
I'm about to say something myself. I was like,
haha, those Americans.
You got your YouTube channel running. I didn't want to say it.
I don't care. I edit some stuff out, but you know, I wouldn't edit that out. It's probably true.
Oh man.
They're probably, you know. I mean, this is like in a stamped part of the steel bracket, so I mean, it's not like somebody just glued it in crooked. It was engineered crooked. This is on purpose. This is a legit conspiracy. This is not theory. I mean, I'm staring right at it. I saw a meme yesterday that said, I don't watch football, so I don't know who Taylor Swift is, but he sounds fast.
But yeah, I was watching the Lions in the 49ers game the other day, and you know the Lions won the first half of that thing. They were up 17 points, and they lost every bit of it in the third quarter.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure that's not the Falcons?
Well,
you know what? I am going to put these back in stock.
I really expected the Lions to put it on, you know. And when a team's got a lot to prove, they did not. They
didn't prove it, though.
No, because I made the joke. I said, apparently somebody went in and said, we got to play better this second half. And then the other one says, hey, we're blowing the point spread on this thing. We got to lose now.
Yeah, I believe there's a lot of truth to that.
Because I'm telling you, that they threw that second half away.
We're going to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am going to go ahead and put these spacers back here. It was pinching the side a little bit. Sure, it would have been fine, but why not? We got them, so. Except for you're not going in there, are you? Well, Moses' sandals.
It's on the lip, ain't it?
A little too close to the lip for it, I guess. Yeah. Well, I don't really want to drill under it. Jeez, Heath. I mean, act like you did this before. Just go without them, it'll be fine. It's fine, it'll be fine. You're not taking this down anyway.
Yeah.
It squeezes aside a little bit, it'll be fine. It's fine.
It looks like the way you did it, it's only one piece that's got to be replaced if you ever had to replace it.
Yeah, just this one. Yep.
Everything's under the other one.
Yep. Although the other one's pinched a little, so you may have to do it too. I don't know.
Well,
but I know it got it, so.
One good thing about it, I know they don't. I got a couple of sheets up in the attic, and they don't come in little small sections like that. So.
No, it's 12 foot.
Yeah, so you can cut it.
Yep, yep. All right, we're going to get us another one right here. Another one right there. And then we'll hang this joker up here and plug it in. And then we're going to get new way. I tried really hard first year to get Chicken Wing sponsor. We named a bunch of people, we made a bunch of videos, we didn't go nowhere. We had like 17 subscribers. I think they weren't impressed. It's fine, whatever. But we actually have a pizza sponsor. Cal Pie's Pizza. Cal Pie's Pizza, 6001 Watson Boulevard. If y'all don't know, you need to go check it out. You tried Cal Pie's?
I have not. I know right where it's at. I saw it. I actually saw it down there, and I thought about trying it out. I just haven't done it yet.
My buddy John Wright owns that pizza store, and let's back that off. That's the one we might squeeze in. That's fine. And they're affiliated with Jay's Auto Ranch and the Service Center and all. They're kind of partnered up in there. I don't know who all those partners and ain't and all that. But they run all their businesses like a ministry. And that pizza business is more about like discipleship than pizza.
Okay.
So we try real hard to support them. They've done a lot of good stuff down there since they've been there. They're very philanthropic and take real good care of the churches and the schools and that kind of. Alright, there you have it. It's up there. What's that sign say I see all over town? We hang TVs and hide the wires. We did it. We hung it. We hid the wires. Scott can watch the Super Bowl if he can figure out how to work his smart TV. Man, that got hot. I tell you what. Weather in Georgia's stupid. We go from it's 5 degrees and pipes are busting in the yard to I'm sweating and feel like it's summer again, back to 32 to 25 degrees in the morning, 85 degrees by dinner time. Great day. But the upside is all that's done. Me and Jagger went to 3 different jobs a day. We hung a TV, we did a warranty call, we did an estimate. And now we're going to New Way. That's what's up, right? New Way's what? It does what? What's the slang, kid? New Way what? Slaps. New Way slaps. I can say, Jagger, you want to go to New Way? He's going to say, that's not what you say. What do you normally say? Jagger, you want to go to New Way? 19 times out of 7, you're going to go bet. Now, if I say what, you're like, I don't remember what I say. It's all good.
So who are you saying that to?
No, I just forgot to put on there that we did indeed make it the New Way
Oh.
on Russell Parkway.